Muy buenas a todos, gente, ¿qué tal? Aquí seguimos otro día con Gabriel Knight, haciendo un poco de memoria en lo que llevamos hasta ahora. Empezamos justamente hace poco el día 4, vimos en el periódico que el caso de los asesinatos vudú se había cerrado. Así que bueno, tenemos pendiente de ir a la comisaría a hablar con Musli, fuimos a ver a nuestra abuela, que nos quedamos ahí en un puzzle que creo más o menos ya cómo iba. Y bueno, seguimos viendo lugares nuevos, así que vamos a averiguar un poco más de lo que sucede con esta historia. Así que vamos allá. Aquí tenemos a un hombre infeliz. Pobre hombre. Voy a animarle.
Can I ask you some questions?
I'm here to relax, friend. Now buzz off.
Right. Sorry.
Bueno, pues no... Es un poco infeliz y un poco antipático también.
That could only lead to trouble.
Bueno, oye, nunca se sabe, yo quería hacerle feliz. Aquí tenemos a Sam, que es el joyero que venía en el periódico, y tenemos que hablar con él. Cuando quieras, no tengas prisa.
Excuse me, I hate to interrupt your game, but could I ask you a few questions?
What game? This ain't a game, it's a slaughter.
He's right, you know. So let me die in peace, would you?
Bueno, parece que no tiene muchas ganas de hablar, así que vamos a hablar con el barman, a ver si nos dice algo nuevo.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Sure, I'm not too busy at the moment.
No, ya se te ve. Bueno, pues vamos a empezar como siempre con lo menos importante.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Greatest city in the world. I never want to live anywhere else.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
This city must get about 1 million tourists a year, especially around Mardi Gras.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
A lot of people come here because they think it's mysterious. All that talk about voodoo.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
You should probably find a book on the subject, you know?
Ya se ha cansado.
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
All I know is it's some kind of voodoo holiday.
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
People who believe in that stuff think it's a real special night. Magical.
Do you know anything about snakes?
What about them?
No, just anything.
You ask the weirdest questions. I don't know anything about snakes.
Have you ever heard of Marie Laveau?
Sure. She's kind of the patron saint of voodoo in New Orleans. Don't know too much about her, but the tourists sure get off on all that stuff.
Have you ever heard of Marie Laveau?
There's a voodoo museum in town. They'd know more about it than I do.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
Come Mardi Gras, you see all kinds of masks in here.
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
Black voodoo? No, I'd prefer not to think about that kind of stuff, personally. Crime, perversion, weirdos. Just makes me depressed.
Does the name Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
Never heard of it.
No nos está contando mucho.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
It's all over the papers. Some kind of serial killings.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
They say a lot of voodoo stuff is found near the bodies.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Everybody's talking about them. It's starting to scare off the tourists.
Have you ever heard of Damballa?
Never heard of it.
Can you tell me anything about a secret voodoo hound fall?
Are you kidding? Around here? Hope they aren't serving drinks.
Well, if they are, I don't think anyone in his right mind would want one. Does the phrase caprice encore mean anything to you?
Never heard of it.
Bueno, pues mira, voy a preguntar por los músicos callejeros,
Tell me about the street musicians around here.
que ahí fuera tiene otro.
I like music as much as the next guy, but they get pretty monotonous sometimes, you know? Like that drummer right outside. They say there's been a drummer outside Napoleon House since the day it opened. Now, I like drums, but this character really gets on my nerves. It sounds like the same thing over and over. I just want to say enough already.
Sounds like my life.
Bueno, pues ahora sí que sí, vamos a lo interesante. Vudú.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Voodoo? Don't believe in it myself. I invented a drink once called Laveau's Tomb, but it wasn't very popular. Some people do believe, though. Even some of our regulars here at Napoleon House.
What can you tell me about your regulars in here?
See those old guys at the chess table? That's Sam and Marcus. They've played there every day for 20 years. Sam, the one with the purple jacket, he's lost every one of those
Lleva
games.
perdiendo 20 años.
It's not that he's a bad player. I've seen him beat guys twice as good as Marcus. But Marcus has Sam so psyched out, he loses his nerve every time. By the way, Sam, the chess player, he's into that voodoo stuff. He's always talking about spells and gree-gree and such.
Really? Thanks. So what has Sam told you about voodoo?
Well, about 50 years ago, Sam was too shy to talk to this pretty girl he was in love with. He went to a voodooienne and had her make him a love charm. It was a little pouch that he had to bury under the girl's front porch. Well, he buried the pouch, and the next day he went up and talked to the girl. And sure enough, she didn't reject him. Now she's his wife, poor guy.
Bueno, pues parece que Sam cree en el vudú. Pero no quiere hablar con nosotros. Así que tendremos que volver más adelante. Voy a ir al cementerio porque nuestra abuela dijo que no se nos olvidará pasar a visitar la tumba de nuestra familia. Así que vamos para allá. Que nunca está de más.
Someone has left a small vase by the Wright family tomb.
Not sure who else comes here besides me and Gran, but that was nice of them.
The Wright family tomb. Several of Gabriel and Gran's family members are laid to rest here.
Franklin.
The marker reads, Franklin Wright.
These are Gran's folks. I never knew them.
The marker reads, Merrill Planter Wright.
These are Gran's folks. I never knew them.
The marker reads, Harley Wright.
Gran's sister. She died young.
The marker reads, Harrison Knight.
Granddaddy.
Philip.
The marker
El padre.
reads, Philip Knight.
Daddy.
Y Margaret.
The marker reads,
Es la
Margaret
madre.
Templeton Knight.
My mother.
Bueno, pues aquí está nuestra familia. Por aquí no hay nada más.
This family tomb bears the inscription, Rest in Peace, and the name Fullermill.
Nada por aquí.
A wrought iron fence surrounds this tomb.
I hope that's to keep people out.
Es poco
This
más.
above-ground tomb is only large enough to accommodate one resident. The marble and granite tombs are quite heavy. Gabriel doesn't care to communicate with the inhabitants of that tomb.
Bueno, oye.
The marble and granite tombs
Vamos a salir adelante. Bueno, pues volveremos aquí. Se supone que tenía que haber pasado algo y no ha pasado. Voy a volver a casa de mi abuela. De la abuela de Gabriel. Digo mi abuela como si fuera yo.
Gabriel, come in.
Hi, Gran.
No, no, si no te sientes. Si vamos al ático. Venga para arriba.
I'm gonna go up to the attic again.
Enjoy yourself, dear.
Es que para que pase lo del cementerio creo que antes hay que hacer esto. A ver. Así.
Nothing happens.
No. Así.
Nothing happens.
No. No son las... No, las 12.
Nothing happens.
No. Y las 3.
Nothing happens.
No. Ahí va. El ángel. No. El dragón. Luego más adelante se verá qué importancia tiene el dragón. Pero bueno, a ver si era esta.
Nothing happens.
Pues no, esta no era.
Nothing happens.
Tampoco.
The key winds the clock's mechanism.
Eran las 3.
Granddaddy, you
con
old
el dragón
fox.
arriba.
A secret drawer has opened in the base of the clock.
Pues nos llevamos foto y carta. Y ahora vamos al inventario a ver qué es lo que hemos cogido.
The letter is written in German, but Gabriel determines what he can about it. It was sent from a place called Schloss Ritter in Rittersburg, West Germany. The letter is addressed to mein Sohn Heinz and signed Wilhelm Ritter. One of the reoccurring words strewn throughout the letter is the word Schattenjäger. The only other thing that Gabriel can decipher about the letter is a sense of urgency in the handwriting and in the heavy use of a quill tip, bold strokes and underlining. The back of the photo has the following written on it. Schloss Ritter, 1925.
Hay que recordar que nos han llamado de Alemania un hombre que se llama Wolfgang Ritter. Así que dice que es familia nuestra. Así que habrá que llamarle. Pero antes vamos a preguntarle a la abuela ¿qué es esto?
Does this mean anything to you, Gran?
No, dear. I'm afraid I don't speak a word of German.
Se lo ha pensado mucho. Algo sabe. Vamos a enseñarle la foto.
Does this mean anything to you, Gran?
That one in the middle is your grandfather. Those other two, oh, I don't know.
Vamos a la
Can we
con
talk,
ella.
Gran?
Of course, my boy. How can I help?
Schattenjäger.
Have you ever heard of a Schattenjäger?
Schattenjäger? Schottenjäger. Oh, how odd, Gabriel. I haven't heard that word in years. My goodness, you've given me a chill. Your granddad used to say that sometimes in his sleep.
Really? Do you know what it means?
No, I'm afraid not. I asked him about it once. I don't think he answered me. Odd.
Huh. Thanks, Gran.
Heinz Ritter.
Do you know anyone named Heinz Ritter?
Heinz Ritter. Oh, Gabriel. Where did you hear that name?
I found a letter in Granddaddy's clock.
Oh, I promised I'd never tell you or your father, but I suppose it doesn't matter now.
Tell me, Gran.
Your granddad's name was Heinz Ritter before he came to America. He changed it to Harrison Knight legally when he arrived.
Why did Granddad change his name?
I don't know. I tried to ask him about his family and his life before America, but he didn't want to talk about it. He never even told me about his name change. I found out one day when I saw his passport in a drawer. Since he obviously found it painful, I never questioned him about it. But I'm sure it wasn't trouble with the law. Your granddad was the best man I ever knew.
Así que algo escondía el abuelo.
Didn't Granddad ever say anything about his past or his family?
Only that his family was crazy and that he never wanted to see them again. He believed in some family curse. Thought that he could spare Philip and Philip's children from what he called old nightmares. Whatever Harrison wanted to spare you, though. Oh, it cost him plenty. He never did sleep well, and he would often get a far-away, guilty look in his eyes. He was wrestling with something he thought he should be doing, someplace he thought he ought to be. I don't know how he could think that he should be anywhere but with me and our child. It's a terrible way to live.
Wolfgang Ritter.
Do you know anyone named Wolfgang Ritter?
Wolfgang Ritter? Oh, no, dear.
Huh. Odd.
As I said, your granddad's surname was originally Ritter.
Eso es.
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
All right, dear.
Después de este
Well, Gran,
descubrimiento,
I'd better get going.
Don't take any
Vamos a
wooden
ir
nickels, boy.
a nuestra
I'm
librería
trying, Gran.
y vamos a llamar por teléfono. ¿Dónde está mi librería?
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
The excitement of seeing you is killing me.
Se la ve que la está matando. A ver si tiene algo para mí.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
No.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
No. Is that a voodoo word?
I don't think so. It's German.
No, sorry. I don't speak German.
Are you sure you don't know anything about black voodoo?
You are desperate. I told you I can't help you.
Lo estoy. Bueno, pues vamos a llamar por teléfono. A ver qué nos cuentan. Número.
Wolfgang Ritter's phone.
Ya, si lo que quiero es verlo.
The number written on the note is 4909-324-3333.
Didn't Grace say you had to dial 011 first to get international?
Qué número más largo.
The number written on the note is
4909-324-3333.
324.
Didn't Gra...
49 A ver si es este.
Guten Tag, Sie haben Schloss Ritter erreicht.
Tiene pinta así.
I'm looking for Wolfgang Ritter.
Ja, einen Moment.
Yeah, is this Gabriel on the phone?
This is Gabriel Knight. Why are you calling me, Mr. Ritter?
I've been having premonitions of great danger for you, Gabriel. You must leave New Orleans this very day.
What in the hell are you talking about?
It is hard to explain on the phone. I have had dreams about you. It took me a long time to have you tracked down. I knew that Heinz had a grandson, but until these dreams started, I did not know if I should contact you.
You say you're related to my grandfather?
Heinz was my brother. There is much about the family that you should know. Come to Schloss Ritter in Rittersberg, West Germany. It is our family home. I will tell you everything when you come. You must come immediately. You are in great danger there.
Look, I appreciate the family spirit and all, but frankly, I don't know you from Adam. And I'm not going to fly off to Germany, even if I could afford it.
Gabriel, please. If you won't listen, at least let me send you something. It is a journal from one of your ancestors. Promise me you will read it. You are the last of our line. I'm too old to carry on. You are our last hope. Please, for your family, read the journal.
All right, I'll look at it.
Good. Now be careful, and come to me as soon as you can. Goodbye.
Bueno, entre la que nos leyó el futuro y se fue corriendo, el horóscopo todos los días, el hombre este que me ha dado buenos ánimos también, desde luego pinta bien. Bueno, pues nada, ya hemos llamado, todo buenas noticias.
I'm out of here. Try not to sell out the store while I'm gone.
Uh-huh.
Bueno, pues ahora creo que vamos a ir a la plaza del sur. Y si no recuerdo mal, aquí estaba Crash, que estuvo aquí detenido por la policía, que decía no saber nada, pero algo sabe.
Hey, Crash, wait up.
Crash only looks scared and keeps walking.
Pero no quiere hablar con nosotros. Así que vamos a espiarle. Vente para acá. Y nos vamos a ir al mirador de la plaza. Y bueno, aquí tenemos Catedral de
St. Louis Cathedral. The original church on this site was built in 1724 and was named for Louis IX of France. That church burnt in the Great Fire of 1788. The present church dates from 1851.
Presbítero.
The Presbytere. This building was begun by the Spaniards in 1795 after a fire in Jackson Square. It was intended for monks, but now houses historical exhibits.
Pontalba.
The Pontalba buildings are historical landmarks, built in 1849 and 1850 as residential apartments.
Bueno, la verdad que el paisaje es muy bonito.
It has been overcast all week. The air has been moody and thick. Strange weather for June.
Es junio y aquí va con una gabardina larga que vaya valor. Bueno, vamos a usar los binoculares a ver si le vemos. Aquí no está. Aquí tampoco.
That's
Ahí está.
Crash. What the hell is he up to with that drummer?
Le ha dicho algo al percusionista y se va.
Huh. Crash and the drummer. Interesting.
Gabriel is standing on the balcony of a building across the street from Jackson Square. On the balcony are 4 mounted binoculars.
Bueno, pues aquí en el mirador no hay nada más que hacer, así que vamos a volver al parque, a la Plaza Jackson. Aquí podemos intentar hablar con el tamborero, pero no habla con nosotros.
Hey there, nice beat. I dig it.
The drummer does not respond.
Nada. Así que vamos para arriba a la catedral. Y aquí está Crash, que está un poco hecho polvo.
Crash is huddled in a pew. He looks seriously ill.
Vamos a hablar con él.
I need to talk to you. Ask you some questions.
No way, man. I'm too sick. Go away.
Come on. I have to know what you know about these voodoo people.
You don't know nothing about nothing, man. You are so far out of it, you wouldn't understand anything. Just like that friend of yours, Mosley. Go away!
I'm not like Mosley. I know more than you think I do. I'll believe you.
Oh, forget it, man. It's not worth my breath.
Bueno, pues parece que no quiere hablar con nosotros. De momento. Así que es hora de irse. Si ahora pasa lo que tiene que pasar. Esto creo que en el juego original no está. Esta parte en concreto creo recordar que no pasaba. Bueno, y ahora parece que tampoco pasa.
How's it going, Granddaddy? Hey, Daddy. Miss you, Mom.
Ah, sí, sí,
Oh,
vamos.
shoot. Huh. Looks like someone left something in that vase.
Creo que esto de que viniera la rata y rompiera el jarroncillo este, quiero recordar que en el original no estaba. Pero bueno, ha roto un jarrón y dentro hay algo que parece dinero. Efectivamente.
Inside the broken vase, Gabriel sees a $20 bill.
$20.
Looks like it's my lucky day.
Sí, ya de suerte. Con lo que te dice el horóscopo. Bueno, pues ya hemos cogido el dinero. Ahora sí que nos vamos. Y si no recuerdo mal, también nos vamos de aquí. Y vamos a la tienda.
Hey, Grace, here I am.
Oh boy, party time.
Don't mind if I do.
Do what?
Oh, nothing. Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
No, nada.
3 snakes in a skull. Gabriel's father painted it.
What a wacky offbeat kind of guy Daddy was.
Nope. No safe full of money back there.
Bueno, pues no pasa lo que se supone que tiene que pasar. Voy a tomar un cafelito mientras.
good coffee.
Pues nada, no pasa nada. Pues vámonos de aquí. Vamos a dar una vuelta.
See you later.
See ya.
Vamos, por ejemplo, a la comisaría. Vamos a hablar con Muesli a ver por qué han cerrado el caso. Vamos para adentro. Pasa tranquilamente, ¿eh? Estás en tu casa.
Knight, hate to tell you this, but you're out of a book. The voodoo murders case has been closed.
I had a feeling you were gonna say that. Son of a bitch.
That doesn't prove anything.
I have to tell you, bud, I'm pretty pissed off about this case being closed. You guys are making a big mistake.
Hey, I'm not any happier about it than you are, Knight, but I've got my orders.
Bueno, vamos a empezar.
Do you know anything about veves?
What?
Veves. They're ritualistic patterns used in voodoo. You know, like those marks we found around the body.
You know what the department says about that, Knight? That voodoo stuff is faked.
Yeah, well, they're wrong. These veves...
Look, just stop worrying about those marks. I don't think they're relevant.
What do you know about black voodoo?
Black voodoo? Sounds like a put-on to me.
Have you ever heard of Damballa?
You mean gumbo?
No, I mean Damballa.
Never heard of it.
Can you tell me anything about a secret voodoo hound fall?
Oh, come on. Somebody's pulling your leg, Knight.
Are you sure?
Ain't nothing secret about voodoo in New Orleans. There's a museum, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, but that's the stuff they want you to see.
You're getting mighty paranoid, Knight.
Ya, eso te crees tú.
Can you tell me anything about a secret voodoo hound fall?
I told you, you're nuts. Drop it.
Does the name Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
Say what?
Ogun Badagri. It's a voodoo loa.
Speak English or shut up, Knight.
Sorry, didn't mean to confuse you. Guess I'll take that as a no. Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
No? Is that anything like a Chuck Yeager?
I don't think there's any relation. What's the status on the voodoo murders case?
The case? What case? I told you, the voodoo murders case is closed.
How can you just close it? It's not solved, is it?
Oh, it's solved. Turns out the Chicago Mafia was trying to invade local territory. Use the Mississippi for drug running now that Florida's so hot. What we had here was a little resistance from the local businessmen. Word came in this morning that the Chicago group is giving up and pulling out of New Orleans.
But that doesn't bring the killers to justice.
Well, the boys upstairs seem to figure it this way. Let the slime kill each other. Better the vermin we know than Chicago vermin, I guess. The attitude in the department is that we just been done a huge favor, and they're probably right.
What about the local cartel? Are you just gonna let them go?
At least they're part of us. We'll deal with them over time. Always have. New Orleans is pretty clean that way, you know?
Well, that's the illusion, isn't it?
Look, I'm not totally in agreement here either. But what can I do? These guys are not about to get caught. I'm disappointed about the book too. Look, next big murder case I get, I'll call you in, and we'll do that one up right, okay? In fact, I could probably dig up some old cases, and you could spice them up.
No thanks.
Bueno, es hora de reabrir el caso.
How can I convince you to reopen the case?
Look, the department's not interested.
So, couldn't you make them interested?
With what? I got 7 bodies and still no leads. The voodoo angle's worthless, and besides, these people aren't hurting anybody but out-of-town drug dealers and hitmen.
The voodoo stuff is not worthless. It's the key to the whole thing. And these people are dangerous. They need to be stopped.
Okay, you want me to reopen this case? Prove what you just said.
What do you mean?
You need to prove that there's a legitimate voodoo cult in New Orleans. Prove that they're a threat. Get me a lead on the cult.
Vale, pues a ver qué tenemos para ofrecerte. Porque creo que lo único que tenemos es esto.
You know those marks you found around the murder victims? This is a reconstruction of the whole pattern.
What makes you think this is an accurate reconstruction?
Well, I borrowed the partial patterns from your police file and did my own tracing of the pattern at Lake Pontchartrain. An architectural artist reconstructed it for me from the partials.
Really? So this is the whole pattern, huh? That's pretty good work, Knight. But that doesn't prove that this pattern is really connected to voodoo.
¿Qué postura? Pues no tengo nada más. Así que hora de irse. Pero te traeré más cosas.
I'll let you get back to it.
Later, Knight.
Bueno, pues voy a volver ahora a la biblioteca. Uy, a la biblioteca. Sí, a la biblioteca. A la tienda de libros.
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
The excitement of seeing you is killing me.
Pues no sé, voy a mirar aquí unos libros. Diccionario alemán-español. Anda, mira. Fausto.
Gabriel leafs through a German-English dictionary.
Himmel means heaven. Huh.
Gabriel leafs through a German-English dictionary.
Spiel means game. Interesting.
Gabriel leafs through a German-English dictionary.
Drachen means dragons. I wonder if Mosley would know he was being insulted if I called him Drachen Breath.
Gabriel leafs through a German-English dictionary.
Dry means 3.
Gabriel leafs through a German-English dictionary.
Spiel means game.
Bueno, nada. Muy interesante. Nada por aquí, nada por aquí. Pues tiene que pasar algo aquí que no pasa. Y no sé por qué.
It's no use. I can't sleep.
Bueno, pues nada. Pues no sé.
The gargoyle has no function but sheer ugliness. Not unlike... Oh, never mind.
Voy a hablar otra vez con Grace.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
No sé.
So, what's new, Grace?
Your use of mathematics, for one thing. These books are unbelievable.
What can I say? I refuse to be bound by rules.
The strap marks on your bedpost speak otherwise.
Pues no, voy a darme una vuelta por ahí.
Gabriel looks at the cash register, checking for cobwebs.
Get the hell out of here.
The figure outside does not respond.
Pues nada, me voy. Me voy a dar una vuelta.
I'm out of here. Try not to sell out the store while I'm gone.
Uh-huh.
A ver dónde me voy. Aquí no, esto está cerrado.
Hi.
Aquí está Willy
To
Jr.
get the mask, Gabriel would have to buy it.
Botella de aceite, amante por amigo, aceite maestro del juego, por cada compra superior a 50. Vamos a volver a hablar con él.
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Ask what you want. I answer what I want.
Ah, si teníamos aquí cosas interesantes. A lo mejor por eso.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
It's the biggest night of the year in voodoo.
What goes on exactly?
I couldn't say.
Ya.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
The only one left is Willy Jr. over there, the old crocodile. He's sort of a mascot now, him.
Willy Jr., ahí está.
Do you
Vaya,
know anything
me
about a secret voodoo houndfall?
There's no such thing. Not around here.
Ya.
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
Black voodoo? No such thing, I tell you for sure.
I found out what Cabri Sanko means. How did you know about human sacrifice?
I never said them words, monsieur. You must have heard them from someone else.
Ya.
What do you know about Marie Laveau?
Marie? She's somebody from the old days. One of them old folk tales. The tourists eat it up, no?
Does the name Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
Don't talk like that around here, man.
Do you know anything about veves?
Like the ones in the voodoo rituals they do for the tourists?
Right.
They curiosities, no? This a curio shop.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting.
Sí, de curiosidad.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
Man, I don't even know what language that is.
Have you ever heard of Damballa?
Damballa is an African legend about a great serpent. Folklore, that's all.
Bueno, vamos a preguntarle por Willy
About
Jr.
Willie Jr. Would you be willing to let him go?
Maybe. For $100.
100? You gotta be kidding.
Me and Willie Jr. are very close now. I couldn't part with him for less.
100. Te doy 20.
Would you take 50 for Willie Jr.?
Don't insult me, monsieur.
120.
The price is $120.
Tú súbelo, sí.
What? You said you'd sell it for 100 before.
You misheard, monsieur. The price was always 120.
Bueno, pues...
Would you take 50?
Don't in...
What?
Lo mismo de antes. Nada. Le voy a dar los 20. Toma, estoy generoso.
I won't be able to bargain with just a $20 bill.
Pues nada, adiós, Willy Jr. Volveré a por ti. Ahora sí me voy a la librería. Y espero que ahora salga. Hombre, por fin.
Hey, kids!
Bruno, how nice.
Gee, a customer.
Of yours? Hardly.
How's the flower business?
Well, better than the used book business, I see.
Rare books.
That explains why I so rarely see anyone in here.
are you gonna sell me that wonderful painting of yours today?
Bueno, como necesitamos el dinero, vamos a decir que
How much would you give me for it?
Oh, you're serious? You'll let me have it?
Gabriel, don't you dare sell your father's painting.
Yeah, I'll let you have it all right. How much for the painting?
Well, I could give you 100. That's all I can let go at the moment, you know. My affairs are so tied up.
Pues perfecto.
Gabriel, $100 for your father's painting?
Stay out of this, Grace.
100 que nos dan y 20 que tenemos, pues... ¿qué remedio?
Fine. It's yours.
Gabriel!
Here's the 100.
Es un caso de necesidad.
You better take good care of this, Bruno. This is not just another of your hip art pieces, you know.
Really? Well, I fully intend to make the most of its display. Though not for your sake, I'm sure. At least in my shop, there'll be a chance of someone actually seeing it. I can't believe I actually got it. Just wait until I show Sid.
Pues ya tenemos nuestro dinero.
I don't believe you.
It's just a painting, Grace. There are things I have to do.
Pues hora de irse. Vamos a por Willy Jr.
See you later.
See ya.
Hi.
Ahora sí que sí. Nos llevamos a Willy.
I have $120. You still want to sell that crocodile mask?
That's 120 sure enough. That mask is yours, sir.
Pues ahí la tenemos.
Here you go. Carefully don't bite you now.
Yeah, thanks.
Now don't you go forgetting your lagniappe. A free bottle of master gambling oil.
The sign said I could get Lady Luck oil instead.
Well, I was thinking a man as young as you wouldn't be needing that kind of remedy. But, if you's having problems with your,
That's all right. Believe me, I don't need it. I'll just stick with this. Thanks anyway.
'Cause it ain't none of my business if you do need it now, huh?
I don't need it.
Oh, of course you don't.
¿Cómo se pone? Pues bueno, nos han dado un aceite vudú.
The small bottle is labeled Master Gambling Oil.
Aceite maestro del juego. Y conocemos a alguien que lleva 20 años perdiendo un juego. Vamos a la casa de Napoleón y que casualmente, y como ponía en el periódico, Sam se encarga de joyería, reparaciones de joyas y demás. Por lo tanto, vamos a hacerle un favor y que luego él pues nos lo devuelva.
Got a second, Sam? It's about your game.
I don't have a game, that's my problem. Don't you touch those chess pieces while I'm gone, you bastard.
I ain't never needed to cheat yet, you loser.
Thought you might be interested in this gambling oil.
Let me see that. Master Gambling Oil. What's it for?
Don't you ever wonder why Marcus wins every time?
Whoa, hold
Colada
it.
que le he metido.
You really think Marcus uses this stuff?
Would I make something like that up?
Get out of here. Marcus would never use something like this.
Well, if that's what you want to believe.
Como es tan creyente del vudú, pues le contamos que es un poderoso.
This is a
aceite
powerful voodoo oil.
Ah, go on. Really?
podría darle suerte a una monja.
This voodoo oil could make a nun get lucky.
Really? You think it really works, huh?
I'd stake my reputation as a novelist on it.
And you say Marcus uses this? That explains a lot. Let me see that bottle. This looks authentic.
Oh, it is.
If I could really beat that bastard. Stonewall, give me a pimp's cup, would you?
Coming up, Sam.
How much you think I ought to put in here?
Careful, you don't want to overdo it. Too much luck can be dangerous.
Ha! There's no such thing as too much. Now stand back.
Come on already, I'm ready to checkmate.
We'll see about that, Mr. Smarty Big Mouth.
Bueno, a ver qué pasa ahora. A ver si es capaz de ganar.
Checkmate! Checkmate, you bastard!
Son of a bitch.
20 years I've been waiting to say that. Checkmate! Checkmate!
20
Checkmate!
You are the biggest butthead, Sam Singleton, that I have ever met.
Checkmate!
You can just put that chessboard where the sun don't shine.
Hallelujah! I did it! Yippee!
Nice game.
Nice game! Hell, I was brilliant! Course, I gotta give some of the credit to that oil of yours. I've been losing to that guy for 20 years. If you ever need a favor, you come to Sam, you hear?
Pues
Will
lo
do.
necesito. Vamos a ver si podemos
Can I
hablar
ask
con
you
él.
some questions now?
Look, I'd be glad to help you out, but I've been stuck in this bar too long to know much about anything.
Bueno, hablar no quiere hablar, pero el favor me lo va a devolver. Cogemos el molde del brazalete y se lo damos.
Could you do anything with this?
What is this, a clay mold? Well, I am a jeweler, you know. And I owe you one. Would you like me to cast this for you?
If you can.
You got it, pal. Actually, it'll be a pleasure to get my tools out. First time in years. I've been too busy playing that goddamn game. I'll have the bracelet later today. Right now, I feel like I could do anything. Meet me here in a few hours.
Great, thanks.
Bueno, pues parece que nos van a reconstruir ese brazalete. Y ahora no sé muy bien dónde ir.
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
The excitement of seeing you is killing me.
Voy a hacer una de irme y volver.
I'm out of here. Try not to sell out the store while I'm gone.
Uh-huh.
A ver si funciona. Y... aquí está, siempre funciona. Ir, volver es bien.
Sam, my man.
Hey there, it's you. I got that bracelet for you. This piece was a real toughie. For some reason, the metal just wasn't setting. I must be out of practice.
Well, it looks good to me. Thanks, Sam.
No problem. By the way, I'm heading out of town tonight.
Yeah? Where to?
Marcus used to tell me that if I ever beat him at chess, he'd take me around the world. The old bastard has enough money stuffed in his mattress to cover the federal deficit, and he hates spending a penny of it. I'm going to enjoy watching him squirm to every mile.
Sounds like fun. Good luck.
Are you kidding? Luck is my middle name.
Bueno, Pues parece que ya tenemos nuestro brazalete.
Sam's replica of Madame Casano's snake bracelet looks just like the original.
También tenemos nuestra cabeza de
The
cocodrilo.
crocodile mask is made of genuine crocodile head. It looks heavy, hot, and smelly.
Así que ahora nos vamos a la cárcel. Ya que cuando enseñemos a Crash este brazalete, a lo mejor cambia de opinión respecto a nosotros y quiere empezar a hablar. Pero eso ya será en el siguiente capítulo. Así que vamos a dejarlo por hoy aquí. Vamos a hacer un guardado. Y en el siguiente capítulo pues ya le daremos el brazalete a Crash. Hablaremos con él, veremos lo que nos tiene que contar sobre la historia del vudú, sobre estos asesinatos y qué es lo que más pasa. Así que espero que os haya gustado y nos vemos en el próximo capítulo. Saludos a todos, chao.